What's up to Lion Talk Live? We love you too, buddy.
What's going on, guys? It is Aiden Hutchinson.
What's up, man? It's your boy Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What's up, everybody? It's Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron, a.k.a. First Ballot.
What's going on, Coach Dan at Lions Talk Live and the Duke Crew? This is Ball Hawk Ifeatu Melifonwu of the Detroit Lions. Everybody make sure you help support the YouTube channel Lions Talk Live by clicking that like and subscribe button. Let's get it and go Detroit.
Greetings and salutations to everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Dan Skipper, offensive weapon for the Detroit Lions. Make sure you all help support Lions Talk Live and Coach Dan by clicking on that like and subscribe button. Everybody, woo!
I love nothing more than watching Lions Talk Live every morning. Woo!
Sorry about that. The mic muted. But anyways, well, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I am your host once again, Dan Thornton. And I want to thank you all for joining me here today. Hey, it is Saturday, and guess what day it is? It is game day. It is the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And yes, your Detroit Lions are going to end the evening by being the primetime game for the NFL. Everybody across the nation wants to dive on in and watch this one. We get it. You get it. I get it. We're all into it, and we're going to be waiting and shaking and baiting throughout the day, trying to get all these things ready to watch to see what the Detroit Lions do here tonight. We're all anticipating that the Lions offense is going to fly all over the place. We're also anticipating that the Washington Commanders offense is going to try to keep up with us. We're going to dive into all that and get into it. But as you guys may or may not know, if you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, please consider doing so, making that march for 13,000 subs. And we're about to, survey says we are 72 subs away from that. So if you can help out, that would be great. Also, if you have a free second of time, reach on down, hit that thumbs up button, etc. You guys know it. It helps out a ton. We try to get every video between 200 to 300 or more thumbs up or likes. Last but not least on this particular show, if you're looking for something to read, maybe to pass the time today while you're getting ready for the game, go to Amazon.com or wherever you buy good reading literature and order Kajora book. It is the first in a 9-part series. Second book comes out later today. You can go ahead and order it, read it, and if you enjoy it, please consider leaving a kind review. I personally think it's pretty good, but you know what? I'm probably a little biased. All right, with all that said and done out of the way, let's get this show a-rolling and a-going and over to the first segment of the day, and as you know, that is 5 Headlines Now. All right, let's get into the 5 glorious headlines now. Amik Robinson captures the Lions Good Guy Award. USA Today story by Jeff Risdon about it. So the Lions, most of you probably would know, but if not, let me bring you up to speed. They offer this award to a teammate, somebody on the team once a year. Amik Robinson is the award winner this year. This is voted on by the players. They said, hey, great teammate, great person, does stuff in the community, just jazz like that. Things you would expect from a good guy award. And yes, he is just that. Amik Robinson isn't just a good guy, our teammate, I should say, amongst the Detroit Lions, but he's also been invaluable on the field. We all remember just 2 weeks ago against the Minnesota Vikings, what he did to Justin Jefferson. Had one of the best games I think anybody really could have in one-on-one man-to-man coverage against them, and he rose to the occasion, I think is easy to say. So good for Robinson, and I think we're going to be watching him tonight, see what Aaron Glenn has dialed in for him, if he gets Terry McLaurin or whoever they put him on, see if he can rise to another strong performance once again in the playoffs. Max Crosby practically begs, for the next headline now, Max Crosby practically begs Lions to trade for him in latest praise of Dan Campbell. Fans side with this one, story by Christopher Klein. This is kind of off-season stuff because obviously nothing's going to happen today. It's not going to happen in this postseason. There were a lot of you guys who reached out to me, asked me to watch a clip. I had to do coach stuff yesterday, so I didn't get to really see it until, about 4 o'clock this morning when I dove into stuff. But I will say this. Could Max Crosby want to be a Lion? Yes. But there was another interview, I think, where he was on NFL Network or something like that. He was talking about how excited he was, the idea of potentially a new head coach, maybe someone like Ben Johnson, he even specifically mentioned, coming into the Raiders and how much that could help revitalize their franchise and get things going. So, two conflicting reports. Could Crosby want to be a Lion? Sure. Who wouldn't want to be a Lion at this point? You look at everything going on in Detroit right now and what happened last year, the last couple seasons, what's probably going to happen the next few seasons. All that's probably in play, and I get it if you're a player, especially someone like Max Crosby. You're in your prime right now, but in the NFL, you guys probably know it as well as I do. The prime leaves a player pretty dang quick. It's just the nature of the physical sport. So if I'm Crosby, do I really want to be a part of a rebuild that may take, 2-3 seasons? Probably not, because by the end of those seasons, I'm probably no longer the Max Crosby we currently know. But again, this is probably something more for the off season. All right, notable. What Commanders are saying about the Detroit Lions. SI.com, story by Vito Chirito with this one. And Washington Commanders, they're actually, everything I've seen so far, outside the one hot mic moment, I guess you could say, with Jaden Daniels, they've been, at least in front of cameras, in front of reporters, etc., they've been pretty strong with their wording for the Detroit Lions. Hey, they got a great running game. Hey, Jared Goff's playing great. The wide receivers are good. Man, Aaron Glenn's doing a great job with the defense. All the typical, fluffer type stuff that you would say. They also know that they're going to have to probably commit a little bit more material, I guess you could say, or guys, to stopping the Lions run and trying to force the Lions to be more one-dimensional. That's probably most of us, if we're watching and kind of Scooby-Dooing things, we probably do anticipate the Washington Commanders are going to have probably 8-guy fronts for 8-person personnel up there to try to stop the running game, limit it as best they can, and try to get to Goff. I do think you're going to see a lot of what Minnesota tried to do or replicate what the Vikings did amongst other teams in the last month or so. I think you're going to see a whole lot of play action blitzing. So go after Goff. Don't worry about the running back if you're the nickelback blitzer or something like that, and we just can't let him pick us apart. We'll see if that holds water tonight. We get it. It's going to be a big one. Detroit Lions are the class of the NFL and TV's biggest stars. Sportigo.com with this one. They talk about if you're the NFL, in this particular story, they're talking about if you're the NFL, you want the Detroit Lions to win this game. You want them to go out there and keep doing what they've been doing. Why? They bring in ratings. They bring in sponsors. People across the nation. Last year, if you guys remember, there were some record numbers tuning in to watch the Lions. And I don't even know if I still have this, but this is about a week or so old. This the NFL playoffs, etc. Who's voting for cheering on the Detroit Lions? And my anticipation is now that some of these teams have left the playing field already, you'll probably see more and more areas go for, say, Detroit or Kansas City or whatever. But we get it. If you're the NFL, if you're across the nation, you're probably tuning in specifically tonight because the Lions have been such a great story for the league. They've got so many good personalities. You're seeing the impact of the MCDC way or whatever across sporting teams, not just here in Michigan, but across the nation. You're seeing more and more people try to emulate what he's brought here amongst, Ben Johnson, Aaron Glenn, Brad Holmes, etc. So I do think the Lions are, I guess you could say, contagious and that people are excited about it. If I am the NFL, you guys probably know if you watch the show for any kind of length of time, I do think the NFL has an agenda. Are they ever going to overtly, throw a game or fix a game? No, I don't think so. But it doesn't mean they can't say, hey, if there's that 50-50 call down the stretch here, maybe it would help us out to go this way or that way. I do think that happens maybe from time to time. But at the end of the day, the players, if you're good enough, you're still going to overcome all those things. That's just my personal opinion, not to put on the tinfoil or anything. All right, Detroit Police, quote, confident in game plan to keep downtown safe during Lions playoff game. USA Today with this one. So we're all probably aware of it, whether you're a fan of the Lions, you're a fan of sports, whatever it is, you're probably aware of some of the things that have happened across the nation. And to be fair, in other countries as well, in recent weeks, from a safety at sporting events or, just entertainment events, etc. There's always that kind of chance when you have a large gathering of people that something becomes a target. It's unfortunately the world we live in. And it sounds like Metro Detroit Police, along with other governmental officials, are also doing what they can to try to ensure safety and no kind of distractions or anything like that. Metro Police will probably have some things set up here. You're probably going to feel some sort of presence, I'm assuming, at the game. They don't want that kind of event happening at this one, and obviously none of us do either. So, all right, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get over to the main topic of the day. It's time to break down this game, talk about it, and get into it. So, hey, let's get over to the main topic of the day. All right, main topic of the day. What do you guys think of this game? I'm going to ask you right now. Put it in the comment section. Who do you got winning? Let's go L for Detroit and W for Washington. It's just that simple. I don't need to, if you want to type out Detroit or Lions or whatever, go for it. Or Washington or Commanders or Redskins, whatever you want to put them as, that's up to you guys. Also, what are your score predictions? Let me know. Dan O'Damas gave you their score prediction yesterday. I'd be interested to see what you guys think. Then I've got a third question for the Duke crew. What do you think are the three biggest areas or players? Maybe we should word it that way. The three biggest players that are going to be on target tonight. I'm going to say right now, my three big players that need to step up tonight. Goff obviously has to have a good game. If he has a below average game, I think that just opens up the doorways for Washington to come on out and try to get an upset here. I didn't think against the Minnesota Vikings he played great. He didn't play poorly. He played good in stretches. There were a couple of stretches where he didn't play great. I think he's got to have his A game tonight. The more the Lions offense can put points on the board, the more pressure you now put on Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders to keep up. It also is going to allow Aaron Glenn, obviously, to do a few more things defensively to try to get after Daniels. We'll see what shakes out there. The second player that I would say needs to have a big game tonight, I've talked about it a little bit this week, but I'm going to keep on this and say Levi Onwuzurike. I think what he did against the Vikings, that may have been his best professional game of his career. And, he's had some pretty good moments here and there. That was one of them where I would say it wasn't his, nearly as good as any other game. It was vastly better than any other game. If the Lions can get interior pressure going on Jaden Daniels, plus obviously stopping their running game or limiting their running game, now I think you open up a just bag of things for Aaron Glenn to do to try to really shut down that Washington Commanders passing attack. The last, the last person I'm going to list out here is going to be Terrion Arnold. I think, Meek Robinson, I'm expecting him to play like he's had in recent weeks, filling in for Carlton Davis. I actually think there hasn't been much of a drop-off between him and Carlton Davis. But what you're going to get then, I think you're going to have the Washington Commanders try to go away as best they can from Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph. Just coaching 101, if you view those two as pretty dang good, you're going to try to find the weak link. Right now, if Meek Robinson, again, holds up like he has in recent weeks, I do think that you got to go after Terrion Arnold then if you're the Commanders. Terrion Arnold has a pretty good game. You're really now forcing Jaden Daniels and the Commanders to go after other guys that are pretty dang good in that secondary. I think the Lions secondary is going to be a big, big role here tonight. And as long as Arnold isn't really injured, he's been a full participant all week long. Doesn't sound like there's been any kind of limitations. We should be good to go. What are your guys' three players that need to step up? I am going to anticipate that, Laporta, Gibbs, Monty, Williams, St. Brown, Patrick, all those guys, they're going to do their normal stuff. And I just think there's so much firepower over there. Let's be honest, Washington's defense isn't their strength. That you don't really need to list those guys. The offensive line, yes, Zeitler's not going to be in, but if Mahogany's anything like he's been in the other games he's been out on the field with, I think he's going to be just fine there, especially in the running game. Passing game, we'll see what they have there. The Washington Commanders do have, in my opinion, a pretty decent front four. It's not elite, but you know what? They are number 11 in the NFL in sacks, so yes, you do need to keep them clean. That's why I've got Goff listed. All right, other than that, I'm going to say this. It's going to come down to a lot of situational stuff in my anticipation for this one. So both teams are going to go for it on fourth down. If it's 4th and 3, 4th and 4, I think Washington's going for it 99% of the time. Obviously, if you're a Detroit Lions fan, you're aware the Lions are probably going to go for it. So that also means opportunity for either team. If you get those stops on fourth down, you probably got pretty good field position. You're also keeping the other team from getting points. These are going to be key aspects for tonight's game. Tonight's game is probably going to be one of the most aggressively called offensive game plans for two teams we may have ever seen in a single contest across the NFL's history. Both teams got it. They've got some good stuff. What the Lions are going to do to limit Daniels in the running game, We've talked about it all week. I have no idea what they're going to do. I know what I would do. We'll see if that holds true. For those who don't know, I would be sending a lot of nickel blitzes on the backside, Bandit after Daniels. So Daniels is a right-handed quarterback looking this, well, I guess on your screen it's looking that way. So I would be having somebody attack from his backside, try to hit his blind side, which also means you're going to have to shift coverages if that guy's blitzing. So one of the safeties has to drop to pick up that receiver if you're in man coverage or even zone coverage. Alex Anzalone, I think him and Ertz, excuse me, my voice is still pretty shot from coaching last night. I do think Ertz, yeah, he's not the guy he used to be, the tight end for Washington. Those days have passed him. He's still pretty good in situational stuff, especially the red zone stuff. That's where I think Anzalone is going to have to pick him up, or maybe they have Kirby or somebody pick him up. You take him away, I think you can double team McLaren a little bit and then just try to match up with other guys as best you can. As long as you're getting pressure on Daniels where he's got to get rid of that ball in, say, 2.5 seconds or less, then I think the coverage holds strong. You've heard me talk here. What are your thoughts on the game? What are your score predictions? Who are your three guys that need to really step up for the Detroit Lions here tonight and have big games? We've got some expectations from certain spots, but if you guys have particular people, by all means, throw them in the comments section. All right, let's go ahead and get over to you guys. Do Crew, see what you guys have to say about this game. I'm going to guess we're all just jumping up and down, waiting for this game. Some of us may get a few naps in because let me tell you, I think I got about 4 hours sleep last night by the time we got back from stuff and then having to get up for the morning, get some stuff ready. So I am probably going to try to sneak in a nap myself. All right, Michael, greetings, salutations, coach and Duke Crew, exclamation points, Superdome, Super Bowl, one pride, woo, woo, back at you, my friend, good to see you as always. JDC, morning all, and same to you. France, who is ready for this one? Question mark. I am going to need to get up early to watch this one. So pumped for this. Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think. I want to say you're over in Europe, so boy, if it's 8 o'clock our time, I want to say it's got to be like 2 o'clock a.m. your time. So hey, get some sleep in, my friend, and get ready for it. Shamir, let's go, Lions! Time to get this dub. 100%, man. Survive in advance. I don't care how they do it. I don't care if you win by 1 trillion. I don't care if you win by 1. It is the playoffs. It's win or go home. Just win, baby. Michael, who has it better than us? Nobody. One pride, 100%, my friend. I couldn't agree more. Lions Talk Live fan, 13 hours to go for the next step. There we go. And you know what? Hey, I don't think I'm going to have a live cast, just so you guys know tonight. The Sarge and his wife asked if we could go out and watch the game. Probably going to watch the first half, and then I'll come back and do the post-game show. Bo, good morning, Duke Crew. Time for a commanding lead, exclamation point. I see Sumo. Woo! And good to see you, my friend. Silver Server, good morning, coach, and everyone. Same to you. JDC, tick, tick, tick. Yes, indeed, ticking down the clock. Let's see, Jess, greetings, salutations, coach and crew. So who steps up for us tonight? Thoughts? I kind of gave you some thoughts. Some other players to watch, I would think, are going to be the offensive line and then our defensive line. Can Zadarius Smith, and Muhammad really control those edges? Muhammad, I think, has done a very good job. You can see the clear progression in them is development. I know MCDC's talk about it. Zadarius Smith, his time here in Detroit, I think we all want the splash plays. We want to see what we got out of like Hutchinson and stuff like that. He's not that guy, especially not at this point in his career. But I think he's done a pretty good job of stuff. He does need perhaps a few more rotations with other players. I am going to be real focused on watching the defensive stuff that Aaron Glenn has come up with. JDC, what do you got? Burr, okay, pretty cold where you're at, I'm guessing. Marcus, what do you think about the 9.5 point spread? Seems pretty big for a playoff game. I want to say we've got a couple games this weekend that are about that way. I also want to say, Marcus, that at some point during this week, I believe the point spread got up to like 10.5. I guess if I'm Vegas, I'm trying to protect myself because I don't want to lose money. I don't really know how all the point spread stuff works. Again, I know I've talked about on the show. I don't really gamble or anything, but I would anticipate with the 9.5 point spread. Obviously, Vegas is anticipating the Lions are going to win by more than a touchdown. So we'll see what shakes out. I hope we win by 45 points, man. I hope we are up 37 points at halftime. That would be great for me. All right, Wema in the jungle, the Ford Field tonight. The Lions won't sleep tonight. No, I think the city of Detroit, when the Lions win, they're going to be partying into the wee hours of the morning. Clark, good morning, all. Coach, have you seen the Max Crosby interview? I did see, apparently there's 2 of them out there, if I'm not mistaken. I kind of talked about it during the 5 headlines. I think they're kind of conflicting. One of them does kind of appear like Crosby wants to be a Lion. The other one I saw, he seemed like he was talking very eloquently about the future of the Raiders because, what Ben Johnson potentially could do for the franchise if he is hired as the head coach. Detroit D, let's flip and go! Exclamation points. It's game day, baby. One step closer to our first Super Bowl win. 100% with that. I agree with that. And yes, we get this win. You need one more to get to the championship and the Super Bowl, and I'm down with that. Lions Talk Live fan, the Lions need to hang a sign at the Commander's entrance. Enter at your own risk. And yes, I can't wait to hear the crowd noise there and see how much that potentially affects Washington. We talked about it during a video this week on the show. I think most of you guys have seen it. Washington uses a lot of shotgun formations. It sounds like in their practices this week, they were having some difficulties trying to replicate what they thought would be the loud or crowd noise at the game and communicate effectively with people at the line of scrimmage, just trying to, make adjustments, what they're trying to anticipate the Lions may do. So we'll see if that comes into play or not tonight, but I anticipate it will. Big Eddie, let's focus on this season that's here right now, not the next offseason. Yeah, we'll get to the offseason when we get to it. Berg time. Good morning, Dan. It's game day. Let's go, Lions. I like the way you're thinking. Good to see you as always, my friend. Wayne, this is it. Exclamation point. Just need 3 more. Great job, Safari leader Dan. Duke, do lead us on. Exclamation point. Woo! Go, Lions. Oh, yeah. I'm down with that, my friend. Good to see you all, as always, Wayne. Trey, what is going on, Duke crew and coach? Question mark. Our D is going to be tested. Yes, it will. And let's see if they can rise to the occasion. I think we're going to do a pretty good job with stuff, but let's see what shakes out in the game. Detroit D, play action up top to JMO to set the tone. TD, I might even look at doing that fairly early in the game just to, again, put the Commanders on notice. You can see as Jameson Williams last year, I know we've talked about it for a year now, as he evolved, especially going into last year's playoffs, how that affected other defensive coordinators, how they had to play usually about too high safety to try to limit him or his potential. This year, I think you see a lot of that from other teams. It's just, he has come a long way in short time. And I know that about a year and a half ago, there were some people calling Jameson Williams a bust. I don't believe anybody calls him that anymore, but he could be a key factor tonight for sure. Berg time. Good morning, JDC. Go Lions to you both. JDC, Lions, say Berg time morning. Woo! And back at you. Mark, who have the Commanders really beat? Question mark. The Bears on a Hail Mary, the Eagles without Jalen Hurts. Let's face it, they only advanced because of the last-minute gift from Mayfield. All can be true, but do they make their own fate? Do they come up with their own luck? I agree with you what you're saying there, Mark. I'm just saying, hey, I just hope we don't fall victim to that night. I personally, and I know Dan O'Damas gave their score prediction yesterday, I think we're going to win by 10, 14, 17 points. We'll see what shakes out, though, tonight. Darcy, Detroit D, I think we're going to see J-Mo have a big impact on the Commanders' defense. Agreed with that. Big time. Hookadoo, good morning, Duke Crew. One Pride. Time to welcome the Commanders to Ford Field and beat down Grit. Yes, and beat down Grit indeed. Matt, any chance CD3 comes back by the Super Bowl? Question mark. Love our chances, but I'm concerned if our corners can hold up as the competition improves. I don't know if TA is cornerback 1 will be enough to win a Super Bowl. Is there a chance? Sure. Now, with that being said, MCDC at least has come out and said, he's done for the season. He did say Aiden Hutchinson is done for the season. Derek Barnes done for the season. That's where, is it coach speak? Is he just over getting asked about that, so he's just trying to cut it off? All that can be true. But you do have Adam Scheffler and other people, Ian Rappaport and other people saying, in their opinion, some of these guys could be back next week. I don't really know. I report what I see. I don't have anybody telling me, hey, they're going to be back in 24 hours or something like that. We're just going to have to wait and see what unfolds. All right, Detroit MCDC said the team still has that hunger and the pride will feast. Yeah, 100%. I think the guys understand that you've got as ideal setup as you can by having home field advantage. Everything to the Super Bowl has got to go through Detroit. They understand the Ford Field fanatics, whatever you want to call the fans in Detroit, are going to be loud and proud. You take advantage of it while you got it. If I know you just asked Matt about people coming back, I do believe this is a contributing factor into why potentially some guys could be back, because another setup like this is pretty rare. When Detroit will see it again, I don't know. Maybe it's next year. Maybe it's 20 years from now. I don't know. It's just the world of sports. Everything, you have short time frames. Take advantage of it when you have it, and when you get it, go with it. All right, Henry Moore, good morning, Coach Dan and Duke Crew. What a team. What a podcast. Exclamation point. And thank you for that. What a great time to be a Lions fan. Exclamation point. Let's go, Lions. Woo! And back at you, my friend. Robert G., I totally agree. Mark, Lions Talk Live fan, run the ball. Yes, I think you're going to see the Lions try to establish a run game early and often for sure. I mean, I don't think there's a question about it. You're going to have them trying to come on out and try to establish the running game. No doubt about it. Bird time. Good morning, brother Hookadoo. Go Lions. Back at you both. Stephanie, good morning, boys. Game day is here. Time to prove ourselves to the nation again in the playoffs. I agree. Yeah, there will be people that are doubting against us. In my opinion, anytime you're successful over a period of time, people now start wanting to see you fail. Last year, I think everybody wanted to see us win just because, across the world, people knew the Lions had not been good in a long time. Well, now we've been good for a little while. You will start having some people root against us. Man, I think we'll see a quarterback matchup problem. If we face Philly, they have some wide receiver depth. They do. So we'll see what happens. One game at a time, and we got to get through this game. Okay, good morning, Bird time. Did you ever get a ticket for the game? Ooh, that's a good question. I forgot about that. I know my neighbor, I put something on Facebook. They had 2 tickets for sale. I think I put it up there, and then he sent me a message like 3 minutes later that they sold that fast. Detroit D, BJ better come cooking like a hibachi steak chef. Chop them up, man, 100%. Chop up the Commanders, get after them, yeah, cook them. Susan, hit that like and subscribe buttons, everyone. Help Coach out. Thanks for that, by the way. If you guys can, hit all the buttons out there. Let's see, Jameer, I think Max Crosby wants to be a Lion. It could be. It could be indeed. It'd be a nice addition for sure. We'll see what happens with that in the offseason. Detroit D, steak house chef, I'm down with that. Detroit Matt, good morning, Do. It's finally game day. Yes, it is. Let's defend the den and send those frauds home. One pride. I like the way you're thinking. Hookadoo, Dan's neighbor has 2 for sale. Yeah, peace. He did have them for sale, and I know. I don't know about next week or anything like that. I try to avoid this kind of stuff. I was just trying to help a neighbor out. Burger time. Nothing yet. Everything is booked. Just need that ticket. Hope I find one, or this will be one expensive way to watch Lions game from a restaurant. Yeah, I'm suspecting you can get somebody. Just obviously going to come down and get it before somebody else. Let's see, Matt. Going to be a very entertaining day of games, to say the least. Exclamation point. Let's go, Lions. Superdome. Super Bowl. One pride. Woo! I'll go with all that, Matt. And good. That's a lot of woos. Mark, Max, there you go. Troy D, greetings and salutations to everyone. Back at you, my friend. Hopefully it's a good start to your day. Mark, Max Crosby, max salary. Could be. JDC, Magic 8 Ball says, defense wins the, quote, big one. Let's hope they do. Let's hope they have another performance like they did against the Vikings. Burger time. That's for the game I'm looking for next week. Yeah, all right. Max said something similar about the Bills, I think. Okay, could be. Yeah, I didn't watch all of his interviews, just some snippets and stuff, short little ones. Matt, our window for getting Max passed already? Yeah, for this season, 100%. Mr. Nico, good to see you, my friend. Been a minute. What a ride it has been, and I'm glad I can enjoy it with everyone here. Let's pick up this win and become NFC champions. Oops, hold on, something there. NFC champions and get our Super Bowl. One pride now and forever. 100%, my friend, 100%. What are we going to do? Well, maybe Dan can help you out, Bert. Maybe. 5 fingers ready. Can Crosby be here and ready for kickoff? Probably not, unfortunately. Lauren, good morning, Coach Dan and Duke Crew. Same to you. Detroit D, B, Brian Branch, Iffy, and Kirby will play a major role in our defense success tonight. I think so, too. I think if I'm Aaron Glenn, I'm scheming a lot of things. And I know I keep talking about the secondary when it comes to the defense, but I think you're scheming everything into your strength. You're going to try to force Washington to consistently go at them. And I do include Alex Anzalone in that because he is just such a good coverage linebacker. I know kind of driving around, showing houses and doing all that stuff in the last week, I've heard a lot of people on the national media say, man, the Lions linebackers are good against the run and not good against the pass. I would strongly disagree with it because Alex Anzalone, I think, is exceptional in pass coverage. Matt, thinking about booking a hotel in Knoll and go see what it's like, unfortunately, without tickets. Yeah, go have some fun with it, my friend. Burger Time already asked her, said he didn't know, not going to bother him. I asked if something comes up. Hopefully he remembers me. Yeah, I'll try to get something for you. Sorry, him. I knew where you're going with that, Burger Time. I got you, man. Mark, Alliance knocked Jalen Daniels out of the game. He can't finish. Detroit has covered the spread on 12 of 14 games. Lions 31-21. Let's flip and go. Let's go. Hey, just win, baby. Steve, greetings and salutations, Coach Dan and the Duke Crew. We have come a long way to get here and done things I have never seen in my lifetime. Let's do this! Exclamation point. Go Lions, one pride. Woo! And back at you. Let's get that going. Keep the season going. Troy D, we must help Vildor when he's on the field tonight. 100%. Yeah, he's probably going to need some help. Quentin, greetings and salutations. Our corners will be tested all night long. I don't see Washington going after Kirby or Branch much. Yeah, I agreed. Bird time. Been sick this last week, flu. Sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully you are going to be good to go by game time. Look at who. Max Robbie was a guest host on the NFL Network yesterday. The way he was talking about Ben Johnson, he's a shoo-in for head coach at the Raiders. It might be true. There are people speculating on that. Lauren, if anyone is interested in episode 7 of the Michigan Panther Pride is up. Well, thank you for that, my friend. Brady can't wait to Amik and Scary Terry go at it. It's going to be real physical. I think so. I think the Lions are going to try to be the more physical team. So, Samo, can we run the ball, set up play action, and control the game /clock? Question mark. If we do that throughout the game, I think we win by 14 or so. Probably, yeah. I'd say that's pretty spot on. Man Bear, good morning, Dan Aru and Scooby-Doo crew. You have a fantastic day. Same to you, my friend. Wayne today, Goff quietly flawless. Knuckles reminds us of who he was. Onwuzurike steps up as playoff hero. Branch frustrates Daniels. Laporta, huge game. Lions win 38-6. Man, I think we'd all be okay with that. Man Bear, let's go Lions. They will Scooby-Doo this. Oh, yeah. Woo! I'm down with that. Voltron, good morning, all. Matt, no helping Vildor, laughing out loud. He's proven time and time again he stays getting cooked. Okay. Robert, morning, Dan and Duke crew. First time in 55 years supporting the Lions. I can say this in the playoffs. I am ready for some football. Go Lions, one pride nation. 41-10. I would take a 41-10 victory. David Amik needs to play like he's facing JJ again. Hopefully that is motivation for him. Chad, good morning, Dan, or Coach Dan and Duke crew. Woo! Today is the day. Let's go Lions, one pride. Let's go Texans. I want to see them run over KC. Texans versus Lions Super Bowl. Let's go. Thanks, Dan. Anytime, my friend. Anytime indeed. Troy D. Goff has to play a clean game, no turnovers, and to control and distribute dimes all over the field. Yeah, continue to distribute dimes all over the field. Yeah, the better game he has, the better our chances are. I think we all get that. So let's see what shakes out. I think he's going to have a pretty strong performance here tonight. All right, JK, Commanders is basically a closer to the Super Bowl. Let's go. Yeah, you get the win against Commanders, you're one step closer. Matt, yeah, I think that's about as good as we're going to see him play. Pretty high standard to hold him to. Yeah, and if he can continue that would be awesome. Marcus, good morning. Dan and Duke crew, 13 hours wait until game time. 37-20. Woo! Let's go Lions. 100%, my friend. Good to see you this morning. Eric, ticket prices have dropped dramatically, so I'll definitely be going. Tip for the crew, come downtown, hang out at a bar, look at ticket prices an hour to 30 minutes before the game and decide then. Not a bad idea, and I get it. At that point, probably an hour, 30 minutes before time. If you haven't sold them, your prices are probably dropping pretty quick just so you can get rid of those tickets. So good call there, man. Good call indeed. Matt, keep dreaming, JK. Okay. Lauren, I believe in our team. We have those guys. I think we do. Brian F., greetings and salutations, y'all. It's going to be a long day waiting for the guys to get on the field. At least we have Couture to help pass some time. Yeah, some of the time. There you go. 35-17. And thanks for the plug there, Brian. Detroit D. Darius Smith has to keep pressure on Daniels. I agree. I believe we're, just like we have for months now. We've been one of the higher blitzing teams in the league. My anticipation is that's not going to change. Chad, 38-17. Lions win. Exclamation point. And play the Rams revenge, a dish best served cold. Yeah, well, I think I did predict that we would play the Rams. We'll see if that passes the test, though. Lauren, kind of crazy to UFL markets facing off today. Yes, the markets are facing off. JK, Matt, yes, sir. Chad, 38-17 Lions win. and play on the Rams revenge. Yeah, agreed. Pat, game date. Yes, it is. Robert, excuse me while I wake and bake. Go Lions. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Get awake, my friend. Shaw, and back at you. Lauren, good catch. Southwest, let's see. Let's flip and go Lions and Duke Crew. Yes, I think we're all pumped for this one, I would suspect. Rams will lose the Eagles in the snow. 44-17. Okay, we'll go with that, Marcus. A Stoner's perspective. Today's the first day of the rest of your life. Yes, indeed it is. JK, espresso time. Enjoy it, my friend. EUP, greetings and salutations, Dan and Duke Crew. Same to you, my friend. Hopefully you're having a phenomenal start to your morning. Lauren Roberts, I'm with you. Okay, JDC, Puff, Coffee and Lions Talk Live. Lauren, JDC, yes, sir. Robert, smiling. Detroit D, hit that like button. Yes, if you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit all those buttons. Lawrence broke 50 subs on my page. Congratulations, my friend. Earl, good morning. Dan the Duke Crew. Good to see you, Earl. It's been a hot minute. Hopefully you're having a good start to your day. Robert, 24, thumbs up. Let's see, one funky, 13 hours. The tick is happening. Yoder, what do you got? One pride, 100%. Darren Yoder, let's go Detroit. All right. JDC getting real to D. Go Lions. I agree. Detroit D. Commanders' pass defense numbers look good because teams run the ball down their throats. Probably a good call there. Do your homework. I agree with that. Agree with that indeed. Jason, it truly is a remarkable time to be a Lions fan. 53 years and counting. 3 wins to go. Superdome, win or bust. I'll go with that. Coach Rock, good morning. All great day for a game. Yes, it is. John Lee, see, Lions 27, Rams or Redskins 10. I'll go with that. Chad, Detroit D. Rob, good guy reward, question mark, makes me think of Chucky. All right. Chad laughing. JK, poor Max, hungry for a win, I feel. Probably, yeah. He wants to be relevant and be on a winning team. Rocky, just my thoughts, but I'm not sure if Ben Johnson is ready to be a head coach in the NFL. We'll see what shakes out here in probably about 2 months. Chad, I say grab Crosby, if only we can get him tonight, right? One funky Detroit D and the Lions pass numbers at first glance don't look great because teams don't run on the Lions. Okay. Detroit D, let's go. Back at you, Dr. Detroit, excuse me. Let's see, JDC, Tree of Destiny. Let's see if we can take us to the promised land. Southwest, the Lions will run the ball effectively early and open up the pass game for a 40-17 win. Lions defense comes out strong tonight. I like the way you're thinking. Burns, what does Dan coach? Currently basketball, but I've coached volleyball, soccer, football, etc. All right, Dr. Troy Crosby to Lions all day. Let's see what happens. Paper Bags fan, greetings, salutations, Duke Crew, game day. Let's flip and go. Don Burr, I'm so tired of hearing about how Washington can upset Detroit. Man, I hope we win by at least 14. I hope we win by 1,000. Selfishly, I hope that. JK Ditto. Detroit D, Jason Barry, I feel you, bro. I'm 52 and been waiting all my life for this. We get some payback for 1991 championship. Yeah, could be just that. Thomas, yeah, what does Dan coach currently basketball? Jess, let's see. Good morning, Duke Crew. Let's go Lions. 28-24 Detroit. And I'm down with that. David, good morning, all. 34-16 Lions. Bills Super Bowl. Lions win. I like it. Hey, anything you got where you predict the Lions win the Super Bowl? I'm down with that. Let's see. One funky. 2026 is already cap heavy, not over, but we already have some of our guys that will need to get paid. Max is too expensive. Could be just that. Tuna, what do you got? Commanders are going to try and keep a hold of the ball and keep the score close. Lions got to draw up a couple of turnovers and shore up the game. 31-32. Lions going to have a big night. I'm down with that. Rob, Lions, Bills Super Bowl rematch would definitely break a record of viewers. It might do just that. Excuse me. Don Kong, Super Bowl or bust. Thank you for that. Chad, Max takes less to come home. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Detroit D, Don Bird, the national media loves to doubt us. Yes, they do it indeed. Chad, this is where some guys will take less pay with this team and coach. Maybe. Robert, Max would rework his contract. Could be. Lauren, I'm saying it now and have been for a while. Lions will have to see Matt Stafford before our Super Bowl. I think that's going to happen. Al, what do you got? The morning Duke Crew, exclamation point, go Lions, back at you. Troy D, BJ and Hooker for Max Crosby. Ooh, I wonder if they will do that. Vern, good morning, Coach and Duke Crew. Coach, this will be a good matchup for us because we'll get a chance to practice on mobile quarterbacks. Everyone will face from now on. We'll have a mobile quarterback. Yeah, I think that's probably accurate. Don Bird, Detroit D. It's annoying. This is why we try to beat teams down to the ground. Yeah, beat them down and keep the at bay. One funky Chad. The Raiders are rumored to make Max the highest paid defensive end in the league. How much less would he take? We'll find out. Keith, good morning and greetings and salutations. It's the big. It's a great big Lions football Saturday. Lions will win 35-17 on their way to the Super Bowl. Thank you, Sheila Ford. Woo! And I'm down with that. You know, I'll give you guys a woo just for that one. A 1 and a 2 and a 3. Let's give you a. Just got to give my voice a rest there for a second. Eric, good morning, Coach and Duke crew. Game exclamation point. Game day prediction 48-34 Lions. I'm down with that. Don Burt, Ben Johnson, Aaron Glenn will be in their bag. Might be. Tuna L, paperback fan Lions. All right, Lions. Thank you all for that. All right, Don Burt, Detroit 36, Washington 20. Eric, Lions. I like the way you guys are thinking. Lauren, 34-14. I'll take that. Chad, 34-17. L, let's see, 41-14. Okay. JDC, Magic 8 Ball says Lions 30, Commanders 20. Sarge, LLL. All right, we got the Lions. Rob, I'm more confident when the media doubts us. This team feeds off that stuff. I agree with that. I think, yeah, it just adds to the chips on their shoulders. JK, Max stays and locked in Vegas. Hope he does get Ben Johnson. Okay, cool. Okay. Jason, I believe the first Super Bowl win will be the most challenging. Subsequently, I can see a few more in the next few years with much less pressure. Yeah, probably true, as the team gets acclimated to winning them. All right, Troy D. Don Burr, after we win the Super Bowl, they will have to put some respect on the Lions name. One pride, I'm down with that. Don Burr, Brian Branch, tearing out. I have a game. On offense, Gibbs and J-Mo. Okay, yeah, as far as your players of the game. Lauren, defense integrity, Goff, and the Lions offensive line to open up the run game. I'm down with that. Burns, it seems like the D-line has underperformed, even with the injuries, and we haven't developed players to me. Do we need to go get a new D-line coach? We'll see what they do in the offseason for sure. McGruber one, Goff, question mark, okay. Detroit D, Lions 38-24. Renee, 42-17, Lions. Rob, we won't get Crosby, not anytime soon, at least. Why would Raiders trade him? We'll find out. Don Burt, will Terry Arnold finally get a game ball pick six? Well, this would be a good game for it, wouldn't it? Brent, Nowaski, Levi, J-Mo will all ball out tonight. Oh, yeah, man, I didn't even think about Trevor Nowaski. Let's see what he does. Derek, good morning, coach and crew. Your boy Josh P needs to be able to contain Daniels. Yeah, 100%. Jason, Detroit D, we got this one of many to come. I like it. Frank the Tank, 38-17, Detroit Lions win. Rob, Don, maybe he will get an INT. Could be just that. He gets the pick. Dale, Lions 45-12. Lions are red zone works wonders. I like the way you're thinking. Larry L, 30 Lions 38-24. Detroit D, Don Burr, I hope Agent Zero does get his first pick six. That would be great, man. It would be phenomenal. Paperbag, Mahogany, Arnold, and Monty, due to being back from injury, and we're replacing starter. Okay, we'll go with that, Paperbag. Burger one. Goff, Gibbs, St. Brown on defense, on offense, defense, Robertson, Anzalone, and Branch. Okay. Gary, Don Berg, good morning, sir. Have a good day. No injuries. My prediction of facing the Lions in the Super Bowl is not only possible, but now probable. Thank you for that, Gary. And yeah, good luck to your team as well. Hookadoo, 34-24, Lions roar. Sarge is, okay. Pete, Lions 54, Commanders 9, guaranteed. Go Lions. Thank you for that, Pete. Thank you very much. J.K. Zettler will be back in championship rounds next game. Let's hope so. Kim, Lions 42-31, Laporta, Goff, Joseph. Okay. Don Burr, Gary, good morning. Gutsy, let's go. 100%. Larry, Goff, Mahogany, and Zedarius. Ooh, Zedarius sighting. Rocky, I controlled the clock to control Daniels. 3 scores, 1 more point than Washington. Go Lions. Hey, just win, baby, right? Sarge, Smith playing. I'm assuming so. Robert, Lions 38-17. I'll take that. JDC, Motor City Duke Crew. Indeed they do. One funky, Iffy, Pascal, and Levi. Don Burr, Troy D. We're locked in 100%. Gary, indeed, what a season. Epic no matter what the outcome. I like the way you're thinking. Steve, greetings and salutations to Coach Dan and the amazing crew. This has been an amazing season to Lions have done nothing but I have ever seen before in my life. finishing this job starting today. Let's get it done. Let's get the job done. JDC, Dre Forge rocks and he rolls. Chad, praying for no injuries today. Stay healthy and ready for our next challenge. Go Pride. Woo! Appreciate you, Duke Crew. 100%. Gotta love the Duke Crew. Brandon, we're not losing to the commies. Okay. Don Burt, I want to make a statement against these cocky Washington fans. All right. Dale, by the way, greetings, salutations. Haven't been on in a few, but watch the videos. Good to see you, Dale, as always. Lions day, all day. Stay safe and sound. Come with your ears to ringing. Okay. Southwest, big passing plays on first down will be big tonight. Washington scared to death of the run. Woo! Yeah, I think you're going to see the Lions be able to use that to their advantage. Gary, see you guys. I'm pulling for you from the Chiefs Kingdom. All right, we'll be pulling for you too. Mark, go Lions, go home Commanders. All right, we'll send them home packing. Gary, Brandon, Gary, rooting for your Chiefs too. Eddie's Fish, I think that every Lions player needs to step up. Football is a team game, and I think the defense needs to play great. Great game indeed. Agreed. Henry Moore, good morning. Let's go Lions. Tuna, Sewell, Mahogany, Ragnow need to step up, and the Lions will be up 50 points. I'll take that. Gary, thanks, Brandon. Lions fans are only second to Chiefs fans. Haha, JK. All right. Henry Moore, it's 8 yet. Yes, it is. Well, at least almost 8 o'clock in the morning. So 12 more hours to go. JDC, don't hate me because I'm a Lions fan. Hate me because I hate your team. I'll go with that. Southwest, Ben Johnson will be in his bag tonight, and AG will confuse all rookies. Will confuse this rookie all night long with the help of the Ford Field fanatics. I'm down with that. Eddie's Fish, I think we need to run the football. Yes, indeed. Dale Anzalone is the key to stopping that offense. Jaden safe zone is the tight end. Stip him and stop the offense. I'm down with that. Miles Margaret, crazy legs golf, going to have his best game yet. Probably true. Brandon, hey, laughing out loud. Hey, Gary, hey, ain't you lying, bro? Chiefs are the dynasty, bro. They are indeed. JK's quarterback spy and unorthodox blitz packages should slow down Jan and Daniel's game plan. Probably true. Hookadoo. Morning, Miles Margaret. One Pride. Oh, yeah. See, Lions JDC coach, give a shout out for you, too. Hey, thanks, man. Thank you. Thanks for the shout out. Bo, Crazy Legs Golf gets more first down runs than Jane Daniels. Parody of the day. Let's see. Henry Moore Jr. Kirby's getting 2 picks right. I hope so. He does. That would be good for us. DeAndre Manson, what do you got? The Pride is still hungry. Washington is on the menu. Yes, indeed. Let's go eat them up. Non-laughers, I believe Tim Patrick will have a big catch, at least big moments. I'm down with that. And yes, he'll be a factor. Let's see. Tuna Fish, what do you got? Anzalone has great awareness. He's going to cause trouble for Jaden Daniels. I think so. Miles Martin, yeah. Bo Booth, Hookadoo, Grit. Vern, coach, since Bobby Wagner is banged up, force him to cover Lions 48, Commanders 35. I would say because of his ankle, I would be trying to make him go sideline to sideline as much as he can. So I agree with you, Vern, 100% there. All right, I got a couple minutes left here, so I'm going to go through the comment section and try to get some people on who haven't been on as much. Joseph, good morning, Coach and Duke Crew. Ready for this game? Woo! It's been a long 2 weeks waiting for it. Laughing out loud. We win it today. I know we're going to be rooting for the Eagles to beat the Rams. Could be true. John King, Lions win 41-27. Let's see. Frank Whiting, hey, Duke Crew, exclamation point. Let's see what happened when Jaden Daniels says the Lions season is done and Amon-Ra St. Brown is playing against a wide receiver that has been drafted before him. Ooh, I didn't even think about that part. Good call there. JDC, early Chinese prophet. Oh, yes, go Lions. Yes, he does. Yes, he does indeed. All right, Joe C., I see the Lions winning 38-23. I'm down with that. Ezra Gray, good morning, Coach Dan and the Duke Crew. Let's get a win. Let's get it indeed. Haters House, haven't seen in a minute. Good, go Lions. Woo! Lions by a million. I like the way you're thinking. Ryan, I think the Minnesota game is very encouraging for our defense. 100%. Yeah, just got to keep that going. All right, Jason, Tree of Destiny remains standing. That's good to know. Take us to the promised land. Let's see. Kane, what do you got? Matt really was on an interview with the NFL Network, and it was all the same show. Okay, all the same show. Okay, thank you for that. Let's see. Troy D, will Demo wear a brace? That I don't know, but maybe. Mike Michelle, Washington played a 4th place schedule this year. Let's go Lions. Yes, indeed. We got to make them look like they played a 4th place. Hey, what's this? Thank you for this, man. Thank you very much, Robert. I start my day with the do and Lions Talk Live. You know what? I'm going to have a do after the show. So thank you very much for that, Robert. Vern, I think JMO Branch Laporta. Okay. Jason, I am honored, JDC. Okay. Mark, well, at least Detroit sports teams are all doing well. Yeah, it's dramatically turned around. Harold, time to win the championship and Super Bowl this year. Go Lions. I like the way you are thinking, my friend. Breach, in your opinion, Washington will come out hot and heavy, knowing they have to score against us. Our defense will kill it in the red zone. Lions 35, Washington 14. I'll go with that. Joseph, I agree. Branch, Strong Grave, headed in from Kalamazoo for the game tonight. Go have a good time, my friend. The members of my household have been inducted not to speak to me because I save all my voice for screaming my guts out at Ford Field night. Hey, go have a great time, my friend. Go enjoy it and represent. Mark, Lions are doing good. Do we not need Max Crosby because there are other talents that just as good and heck, not a small thing and actually can play ball? I just need to spend a fortune on one player. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Don't spend everything on one guy. JDC, who mistake without a fight. Chris, Lions will destroy the Redskins. Any team that changes their name, I have no respect. Fair enough. Arrogancy. Matt, New Orleans hotels for Super Bowl are $1,500 a night right now, huh? Yeah, they're going to be expensive, no doubt about it. I want to say Mardi Gras. Don't hold me to this, but I want to say Mardi Gras is the same time as that. Strong Grieved, there's a Pistons game at 4 p.m. tonight, too, that may not be sold out for people looking to come down to the field. A spirit of Detroit. There you go. Yeah, get over to that. Any more? Anyone else going blue hair for this Super Bowl run? Well, I know some people are, for sure. Tune up, we have to force them to throw into Kirby and Branch. Let's see if we can do that. Brian, good morning to everyone closer to the game. Getting the more I feel, but a butt whooping coming. 34-17, I'm down with that. Tug Spearman, D-line, linebackers, cornerbacks need to step up. Even a mid-mile performance from Goff will get us the win. Go Lions. I'll like it. I like it. Keith, good morning, Lions fans, and Dan the man. Lions all the way to the Super Bowl. Run game is back and intact. Gibbs 100 plus, Monty 70 plus rushing yards. Run over the Washington 35-17. Can I get a 3? Woo! You want a 3? Woo! I'll give you a 1, 2, and a 3. All right, guys, my voice is about shot, so I'm gonna just do a few more here. Trumps. Woo! Monday will be great. Yes, it will. Sunday will be great too. JDC, Thunder and Lightning, Twin Twisters. Oh my. Pete, Lions 54, Commanders 9. Tim, glad it was not Vikings one step at a time by 3. And now 2 Josh Allen's now. There you go. Let's see. Jane, been a true Lions fan since 1961, and I'm ready to see my one pride, all grit Lions lift the Lombardi. Let's flip and go. 100% there. Moneybags, let's get it, Lions. Let our legacy begin. 100% there. 100%. Let's see if I can get anybody else here who hasn't been on yet. Black J.R. Jones, one pride, all grit. I'm down with that. Christopher, the Washington Comedians stand no chance. I think so. Phil, good morning. Back at you. Janie, I'm thinking it will be 34-17 Lions. I like the way you're thinking. Lloyd, good to hear the show live. 34-24 Lions. Eric, good morning, Phil. Good morning to you both. Moonscar, good morning, all. Let's go. I'm back at you, my friend. The non-laughers. Bills beat Ravens in last minute field goal. I think Baltimore is our biggest competitor. It could be just that. King, what do you got? The media narrative will never change until we win the Super Bowl. Let's win it this year. Wanda, road trip, check. Lions gear, check. Tickets, check. Let's go Lions. 100%. Have fun at the game, my friend. Funbox, Daniels comes in the Lions den with a dominating performance. Redskins improved to 4-0 against Detroit in the playoffs. 37-17 skins. Well, let's hope not, my friend. Let's hope not. Jameer, big Lions. I'm down with that. Funbox, HTTC. I don't know what that means. Pete, woo, back at you. Non-laughers, 38-10. Lions dominate. I like it. I like it indeed. Janie, what do you got? I've been a true Lions fan. Yeah, okay, got that one. Benjamin from Arkansas, full house tonight for the game. Grew up in Michigan as a fan since the 1950s. We'll enjoy it and have a good time. Lion-O. Let's see. Good game day, coach and crew. Exclamation point. 12 hours to go. Lightning and Thundercats. Ho! Lions 31-20. Woo! I'm down with that. Trump and your daddy, don't forget that. Okay, we won't forget that. Jim Bob, what do you got? 33-3. I'll take that. Michelle, let's see. I remember Chuck Long years with Jeff Chadwick. I do too. And Leonard Thompson, Gary James, James Jones. I remember, all those guys, man. That's a bit of a throwback. Bill, Tim Patrick, Mr. Destiny, USA. Yes, you can. You can say that. Randy P. We're going to need an extra oxygen bottle on the Lions sideline. Gibbs, Montgomery are going to need it from the mega runs through the Washington D. Let's hope that is true, my friend. JDC. Woo! That defense, 100%. Pete, Lions 54, Commanders 9. Okay. Miles Margaret, Ryan, go Wings, 100%. Phil, ticket prices are falling. Let's go. There you go. Tim, cheers from up. Okay. All right, guys. My voice is about shot. I'm holding on here to try to get a couple more here. Lansing JP, I plan on losing my voice today at Ford Field. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, cheer them on, my friend. JDC, tick, tick, tick. Kim, Lions fans set record for noise levels. I think they probably will tonight. Jets Bomb, finally, game day. Time to silence the naysayers. Lions fans wear earplugs. Time to roar. I think, you may want to wear them at the game. Keegan, it's fracking game day. Let's go, baby. Commanders don't have a clue what's going to happen to them tonight. Let's hope we prove that true. JDC, Lions Talk Live signs the game. Let's hope so. Johnny V, 31-16, a Lions victory. I like the way you're thinking. King SJ, greetings, salutations, Coach and Duke Root. Today is the big game, a big day. Let's go Lions, 100%. All right, guys, my voice is officially about donezo. So if there is breaking news tonight or today, I'll get it over to you as soon as possible. I got to go show a few houses in the meantime. Otherwise, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Before you check on out, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Be a good human being. Do something nice for somebody you don't know. And we will see you guys all on the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, all.
Excuse me, sir, would you... Donations to Reverend Moon? Jews for Jesus?
Read about Jehovah's Witness? How about Buddhism?
Help Jerry's kids? Oh, yeah. Scientology?
Or nuclear power?